Hi Gemini, welcome to your September reading. Let's see what is coming to you this month. What can you expect? Any messages, any guidance, what you need to know. So I'll get you some oracle cards just to see some main energies playing out in your life in the month of September. And then we'll get into the tarot. If you hear that rooster's, apologies. He's just right there next to my windows, just singing along. So let's see, Gemini. He wants to be heard. So let's see, Gemini. Got your hard work is paying off and your commitment is being tested. That's so interesting. Taurus had the exact same cards. I did shuffle them vigorously, so we'll get you one more, Gemini. But you could be watching that Taurus reading. You may have Taurus placement somewhere, or you just got the same message. It's possible. Okay. What else for Gemini? You've got a new romantic cycle begins, and you've got new moon in Aries too. Fiery climax approaches. So that's more cards than I wanted, but hey, that works. So let's see what the flowers have for you. What else do we have for Gemini? You've got action in reversed with Venus flytrap. Okay. And let me get you a frequency. So yeah, you've got the same cards as Taurus here. So there could be, as I was saying to Taurus, there is some kind of a hump here that you need to get over in order to achieve something. And because you have action in reversed here, it's very interesting because this particular quarter moon, the first quarter moon, is about a tension of action. There's this crisis in action where you don't know which direction to go in order to clear out this particular obstacle or whatever it is. And you do have your hard work is paying off. So I feel like you're working very hard on something here, but there are tests here. Okay. You have a new romantic cycle begins here. So for some of you, new love is showing up on the horizon. And you've got full moon in Aries. I feel like there's a kind of a fiery culmination of something here. Could even be some kind of an explosion of, bursts of anger or frustration or something like that with this particular card. So just be aware of that. Mars is going through your sign right now, so that's bound to be a little explosive. So, because Mars is in Gemini currently and it will be there for a very long time, this particular climax could have something to do with just saying a lot of harsh words or getting angry, verbally kind of abusive in your face. You could be experiencing that this month, or you could be receiving that from the outside. But yeah, just keep that in mind. And things can get quite fiery for you. Obviously, that Mars is going to make a lot of conjunctions there with your sun, your moon, whatever you have in Gemini, whatever planets you've got on there. And Mars tends to heat things up a lot when it gets next to a planet. So you might feel quite irritated this month. And yeah, I feel like you may have some issue here when it comes to taking a particular action. I will read this from the book. This particular oracle deck has reversed meanings as well, so I'll read the reversed meaning for you. Yeah, I feel like you're being challenged with an action here. Okay. You've got Unfold, number 64. I will read that from the book as well, because I don't remember what that's about. So let's read action for you. That's number 1. So don't take on more than you can handle at the moment, and be extra careful of possible deceptions. Your word might be asked for, and you should be careful about what you promise now, as it may prove to be difficult to fulfill. Be sure before jumping in. That's interesting. Well, the upright meaning is something about love, because you also have a new romantic cycle starts here. I feel like you're captivating something here, because the Venus flytrap is actually, it just kind of traps their prey. You know, well, probably sounds kind of negative, but it's like you're getting someone, or you're getting someone's attention, or you are, yeah, you're captivating someone here. Okay, a specific person for some of you. So you're either getting someone's attention, or somebody is getting your attention. Okay, there's like a captivation that's happening here. But yeah, when it comes to actions, it does say that you need to be sure, okay, when it comes to action. And because this shows up here in your cards twice, I feel like there is some challenge here for you when it comes to what actions you need to take. What is, you know, what is good for you, what you should be doing, because the tension here has something to do with taking action in a particular direction. So let's see what Unfold has for you. So it says, take a step back and let things unfold as they may. The person or thing within question needs some space. Pause in order to carefully consider what to do next. It does no good to try to force a seed to sprout. If you step back, it will present itself in due time. So you have a repetition of the same message, Gemini. I feel like that's quite important for you this month. To really be very, very mindful of the actions you're taking, and to not force something to happen. Now, there are some challenges here showing up for you, because you also have this fiery moon in Aries. I feel like you could be compelled to act impulsively this month, but you know, this reading is here to tell you to kind of temper that, to not, you know, make the wrong decisions or make the wrong actions, and basically let things unfold as they may. I will have to make some space here for the rest of your cards. And let's see. So let's see what the tarot has for you, Gemini. What else do we have for Gemini, universe? Hey, yikes, Gemini. I was going to say, oh, such a beautiful reading, because everything looked so cute. Gemini. You have Death in reverse, the World, Knight of Coins at the bottom. So I do feel like for some of you, this Death in reverse, there is something here, some kind of a cycle here that you're resisting letting it end. Okay. Now, the first message that came to me quite strongly is that, you know, you're kind of wrestling with something, fighting for something here, but with the Seven of Spears in reverse, is this fight isn't worth fighting for. Okay, because just looking at the bottom row here, what's coming up for you in the future, this isn't good, Gemini. You know, nobody likes to give negative readings, but just looking at it, I feel like there's definitely something here that needs to end for you. Okay, there is something quite oppressive, quite disturbing going on, even, you know, around your environment, or, you know, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain is showing up here for you. Now, it could be in regards to this King of Cups, you know, if this is a person you are connecting to at this point. Could be a Scorpio for some of you specifically, because we do have death here. And you also have the world here, which is all the fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. So, you know, Scorpio shows up significantly for you. Whatever this is giving you hella anxiety and, you know, a lot of difficulties, a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, you know. That's what I'm getting. There's like a lot of anguish here, you know, a lot of stressful thoughts. It's like, but I'm telling you, Gemini, whatever this is not worth fighting for. I know you don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that something's not worth fighting for, especially if there's a lot of emotional attachment there to it. But you are, you know, you're being called to free yourself from something here. Okay, with the Devil, the Ten of Spears, you know, you need to set yourself free from something that is just consuming your energy and your mental capability, and everything else is just, it's, you know, you're into some continuous strain here when it comes to a situation in your life. Because you have the Two of Spears as your challenge, I feel like you're challenged to actually let this thing go and look into new horizons. Make a decision to get out of your comfort zone. I mean, I don't know if this painful situation is your comfort zone currently. It probably is. But, you know, you might have been with it for a very long time. It's like you don't even notice that, how toxic and unhealthy it is. Because you have the Ten of Spears here. I feel like this is something that's been going on for some time. So you're being challenged here to make a decision to move into a new direction, Gemini. And you also have the Knight of Spears, which is your desire to actually, you know, either flee this situation completely, leave it behind, just go somewhere, like escape it, or, you know, escape this problem, this pain, this, you know, kind of toxic environment that you find yourself in. I don't like the idea of that Ace of Swords is like in the past, because it seems like you gained some clarity of this situation in the past. You know, there's a lot of powerful awareness here for you with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, but it seems like you're at the moment denying your better judgment, or you are ignoring your intuition, you're ignoring your better judgment. And I feel like you're falling back into a situation that is very, very unhealthy for you. So there's a danger for you here, Gemini, to fall into something that is toxic, unhealthy. It's just, it's giving you a lot of worry, a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear here, a lot of darkness too, Gemini. I don't know what you're doing, but it doesn't look pretty. And because you have this death in reverse at the bottom, I do feel like you're clinging to something here that's, it's just not worth clinging to. And again, you've got the Seven of Spears in reverse. To me, that's a card that says, let it go. It's not worth fighting for. Let it go. And I feel like this is a painful decision for you here, because you're being challenged to look into new places, to get out of your comfort zone. I feel like you're going to be stuck in this situation. Maybe not for long, because you do have the Ten of Spears as your outcome. So this is a completion of a cycle here. But again, that death was in reverse. So I feel like you're clinging to things too much. You know, the priestess is in your strength, in the position of what's working in your favor this month. So I feel like what's working in your favor here, you know what you need to do. You know things. You have foresight. Okay. The priestess is someone that sees the signs, that, you know, it's an oracle. It reads things. You know, you have, you know, you know certain things. You have awareness of your situation, but you, for some reason, the way I see it, I see you struggling getting out of it, Gemini. I don't even know what to clarify here. It's a bit of a mess. Tell me a bit more about this challenge. Yeah, again, it's like your challenge is taking action towards something. And it's got something to do with leaving this unhealthy situation you're in. There's a fear here for you to remain trapped like this forever. That's definitely the case. Tell me more about this Two of Spears. The World. Yeah, you have to decide to end this, to let this cycle end. Who is this King of Cups to you? Who's this person? Is it you, Gemini? Kind of curious here. Because it's attached to the Three of Swords. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of pain associated with this person, or whatever this is. Love, or... Yeah, somebody you might be committed to with the Ten of Coins. Could be wife, husband, you know, significant partner. Maybe this is what needs to end in your life. You know, this person is causing you a lot of pain. Okay. But yeah, you're definitely being challenged to end something here. You have 2 tens, the World. Completions. Something is completing. But not in a very easy way, Gemini. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely a love thing going on for you. There is a betrayal, a painful disconnection here from someone. And again, it could be this water sign that you're connecting with, Scorpio specifically. It could be Cancer or Pisces. So yeah, there is disconnection happening here between you and a significant other. Could be that you've been with this person for some time, Gemini, and it's coming to an end, either if this is a marriage or just someone you've been with for years, and there's a disconnection here. And I do see you, you know, attempting to fight for it instead of letting it go. But this is creating a very unhealthy circumstance for you in your life. You're kind of exhausting yourself mentally and physically, especially. You know, for some of you, it could be emotional exhaustion too, but I see mental and physical exhaustion that's coming through here, because there's just a lot of heaviness and a lot of fears associated with letting this person go or letting this relationship end. This Nine of Swords shows up in your environment, so I feel like it could be the same person that's you know, making you feel stressed out all the time, whomever this is for you. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords. The Magician. Could be dealing with someone that's manipulating you mentally. They're probably trying to make you feel guilty for something, Gemini, so just be aware of that. I don't know who you have around, if it's the same person, this partner, or, you know, maybe someone else around you. There's like some guilt tripping here happening with this Magician and the Nine of Swords. it's almost like this idea of somebody having power over you, you know, but um, it's some sort of an illusion of power, Gemini. It's not real there, you know. It's like whomever you're dealing with or whatever your circumstances are, it's like creating a certain ambience around you that it makes you feel like there are other things bigger than you and you have no power over it. You just kind of have to submit to the way you know, the way things are. Now I have a Varys quote in my head. I'll leave that be. There's a famous quote from Game of Thrones that played out in my head as I was watching this, as I was doing this reading. Tell me about this devil. It's almost like you're afraid of a shadow or something. Like there's a shadow of something here that looks bigger than it actually is, Gemini. That's why that quote came in my head. Something actually looks bigger and scarier than it actually is, because it's like some sort of manipulation or something like that, a manipulation of your thinking process. Two of Swords. It's like you feel tied down or obligated to something here, Gemini. And there's definitely a fear here of remaining stuck and powerless to something. There's a sense of feeling powerless here, of feeling like there are things bigger than you and you have no say in it. There are people more powerful than you, or you know, or they appear to be, at least, because they're not really. It's just it's an illusion of some sort. It's just the absence of light, really, when the devil card shows up. It's like everything is somewhat obscured and there's only shadows playing out and on a wall somewhere. And you look at that and you see, oh my God, you know, things are bad. But actually, you're pretty powerful, Gemini. You know the truth. It's interesting because this is the priestess of fire, and fire illuminates, it burns, you know, it purifies. And you've got this devil here, which is the absence of light and fire. So all you have to do is bring your light into the situation, Gemini. That's all you have to do, because you've got it. It's there. Tell me about this Ten of Wands. Yes, Gemini, bring your fire into it. Bring your light into the situation. Justice. I feel like something is set right here eventually for you, Gemini. Okay, I love seeing that. I love justice came up here. I do feel like something is going to be set right for you. Absolutely. You know, either you go back to your own power and you understand you have awareness of the situation and you're not completely powerless to it. Regardless of how painful this situation is, you can get over it, okay? Things are going to be restored for you, but right now you kind of carrying a lot of this with you with that Ten of Spears. And the Justice card here is to tell you that things will be set right. There will be fairness and balance, okay? Yeah, a lot of fears for you, Gemini. It's what I'm picking up very, very strongly. You're in a very fearful situation here, whatever this is for you. All you have to do is just bring your light into it, to illuminate it, to realize that they're all shadows. They're not real. You know, there is no, you know, I'm not saying it's not real. Obviously, if you're in a bad situation, you need to assess it as it is. But I feel like there is like somebody is playing out on your fears, Gemini. Somebody is playing out on your mind, like mind tricks, okay, to tell you that this is worse than it actually is. Like, oh my God, you know, if you leave me, you're gonna, you know, be miserable and destitute and the world's gonna end. You know, there's someone here that's playing out on your weaknesses, on your mind or something like that. And but you know, you're in your power. You already know what the reality is. It's just like when that fear comes in, it's like you forget that you have the light. You forget that you have awareness over it. Okay? Could be a family member for some of you, okay? Just putting that out there. But I feel like for some of you, this is a relationship, you know, someone you're dealing with that you were committed to. You know, but there is some kind of a family situation showing up here. You know, could have a family with this person. So, you know, it looks pretty bad, but it's a trick. It's a mind trick, Gemini. That's all it is. Okay. So I do hope this helped, Gemini. I wish you the best, and I'll see you soon. Bye.